There was once a young man who dreamed of becoming a great warrior. He admired the Spartans, who were famous for their courage, discipline, and skill in battle. He decided to travel to Sparta and learn from them. He arrived at the city and asked to join the Agoge, the rigorous training program that all Spartan boys had to undergo. They gave him a sword to swing and he couldn't even lift it. The Spartans laughed at him and told him that he was too old, too weak, and too ignorant to become one of them. They said that he had to start from the age of 7, endure harsh conditions, and obey strict rules. They said that he had to give up his comforts, his pleasures, and his individuality. They said that he had to live for the state, for the army, and for the glory of Sparta. The young man was disappointed, but he did not give up. He asked them to teach him at least some of their wisdom and guidance. The Spartans agreed, but they warned him that it would not be easy. They said that he had to listen carefully, think deeply, and act boldly. They said that he had to follow their advice, not only in words, but in deeds. They said that he had to become unshakable, like a Spartan.
Welcome to this video, where I will share with you some of the most valuable lessons that I learned from the Spartans, the legendary warriors of ancient Greece. In this video, you will discover how to become unshakable, how to face any challenge, how to overcome any fear, and how to achieve any goal. You will learn how to adopt the Spartan mindset, the Spartan lifestyle, and the Spartan spirit. You will learn how to be a Spartan in the modern world. But before we begin, make sure to activate the notification bell, so that you don't miss any of my future videos. Don't be weak and stay till the end, because I have some amazing tips for you. Chapter 1, The Spartan Mindset. The first thing that you need to learn from the Spartans is their mindset. The Spartan mindset is based on 3 principles: courage, discipline, and honor. These are the qualities that define a true warrior, and a true human being. Courage is the ability to face danger, pain, and uncertainty with confidence and determination. It is the willingness to do what is right, even if it is hard, risky, or unpopular. It is the strength to overcome fear, doubt, and hesitation. The Spartans were known for their courage, both in war and in peace. They never fled from battle, they never surrendered, and they never complained. They faced their enemies, their hardships, and their fate with bravery and dignity. One of the most famous examples of Spartan courage is the Battle of Thermopylae, where 300 Spartans, led by King Leonidas, fought against a massive Persian army of over 100,000 soldiers. The Spartans knew that they had no chance of winning, but they chose to fight anyway, to delay the enemy and to inspire their allies. They fought with such valor and skill that they killed thousands of Persians, and earned the respect and admiration of their foes. When the Persians asked them to lay down their weapons, Leonidas replied with one word, "Molon lab," which means, "Come and take them." When the Persians surrounded them and offered them a chance to live, if they would kneel before the Persian king, Leonidas said, "We kneel only to the gods." The Spartans fought to the last man, and died as heroes. How can you apply the Spartan courage to your life? You can start by facing your fears, whatever they are. Fear is the enemy of courage, and the source of weakness. Fear can paralyze you, limit you, and prevent you from achieving your potential. Fear can make you doubt yourself, avoid challenges, and settle for less. Fear can make you lose opportunities, waste time, and regret your choices. Don't let fear control you, but control your fear. Identify your fears, and confront them. Do the things that scare you, and see that they are not as bad as you think. Challenge yourself, and push yourself beyond your comfort zone. Take risks, and learn from your mistakes. Stand up for what you believe in, and don't let anyone or anything stop you. Be courageous, and you will be unshakable. Discipline is the ability to control your impulses, emotions, and actions. It is the willingness to follow rules, standards, and principles. It is the strength to resist temptations, distractions, and laziness. The Spartans were known for their discipline, both in war and in peace. They followed a strict code of conduct that regulated every aspect of their lives. They trained their bodies, their minds, and their souls to become the best warriors and citizens possible. They practiced self-denial, self-restraint, and self-improvement. They obeyed their leaders, their laws, and their customs. They did not indulge in luxuries, pleasures, or vices. They did not waste their time, their energy, or their resources. They did what they had to do, and they did it well. One of the most famous examples of Spartan discipline is the Agoge, the rigorous training program that all Spartan boys had to undergo. The Agoge was designed to mold the boys into warriors, and to instill in them the Spartan values. The boys were taken from their families at the age of 7, and placed in barracks, where they lived in groups under the supervision of older mentors. They were taught how to fight, how to hunt, how to survive, and how to obey. They were subjected to harsh conditions, such as cold, hunger, thirst, and pain. They were tested, challenged, and punished to make them tough, resilient, and loyal. They were expected to excel in everything, and to compete with each other. They were not allowed to show any weakness, fear, or pity. They were trained to become unshakable. How can you apply the Spartan discipline to your life? You can start by controlling your impulses, emotions, and actions. Discipline is the key to success, and the enemy of failure. Discipline can help you achieve your goals, improve your skills, and overcome your problems. Discipline can make you more productive, more efficient, and more effective. Discipline can make you more confident, more focused, and more motivated. Don't let your impulses, emotions, and actions control you, but control them. Set rules, standards, and principles for yourself, and follow them. Train your body, your mind, and your soul to become the best version of yourself. Practice self-denial, self-restraint, and self-improvement. Obey your leaders, your laws, and your customs, if they are just and reasonable. Don't indulge in luxuries, pleasures, or vices that can harm you or others. Don't waste your time, your energy, or your resources on things that don't matter. Do what you have to do, and do it well. Be disciplined, and you will be unshakable. Honor is the ability to respect yourself, others, and your values. It is the willingness to do what is right, even if it is hard, risky, or unpopular. It is the strength to uphold your dignity, your integrity, and your reputation. The Spartans were known for their honor, both in war and in peace. They respected themselves, their comrades, and their enemies. They did not lie, cheat, or steal. They did not betray, desert, or surrender. They did not dishonor, disgrace, or shame. They fought with honor, and they died with honor. One of the most famous examples of Spartan honor is the epitaph of the 300 Spartans who died at Thermopylae. The epitaph, written by the poet Simonides, reads, "Go tell the Spartans, stranger passing by, that here, obedient to their laws, we lie." The epitaph expresses the Spartan pride, loyalty, and sacrifice. The Spartans did not regret their deaths, but celebrated them. They did not die for themselves, but for their state, their laws, and their glory. They did not die in vain, but in honor. How can you apply the Spartan honor to your life? You can start by respecting yourself, others, and your values. Honor is the foundation of character, and the source of strength. Honor can help you build trust, loyalty, and friendship. Honor can make you more honest, more fair, and more noble. Honor can make you more admirable, more respectable, and more honorable. Don't let yourself, others, or your values down, but lift them up. Don't lie, cheat, or steal, but tell the truth, play fair, and give generously. Don't betray, desert, or surrender, but be faithful, supportive, and resilient. Don't dishonor, disgrace, or shame, but honor, praise, and inspire. Do what is right, and you will be unshakable. Chapter 2, The Spartan Lifestyle. The second thing that you need to learn from the Spartans is their lifestyle. The Spartan lifestyle is based on 3 principles: simplicity, frugality, and austerity. These are the qualities that define a true warrior, and a true human being. Simplicity is the ability to live with less, and to focus on what matters. It is the willingness to eliminate clutter, distractions, and complications. It is the strength to be content, grateful, and happy. The Spartans were known for their simplicity, both in war and in peace. They lived with less, and they focused on what mattered. They eliminated clutter, distractions, and complications. They were content, grateful, and happy. They did not care about material possessions, social status, or personal preferences. They did not seek fame, fortune, or pleasure. They did not envy, covet, or boast. They valued virtue, duty, and honor. They sought wisdom, courage, and discipline. One of the most famous examples of Spartan simplicity is their diet. The Spartans ate a simple and healthy diet that consisted mainly of barley bread, cheese, olives, fruits, and vegetables. They drank mostly water, and occasionally wine. They avoided meat, except for special occasions. They did not eat too much, or too little. They ate to live, not to live to eat. They did not indulge in delicacies, spices, or sweets. They did not suffer from obesity, diabetes, or heart disease. They were fit, strong, and agile. How can you apply the Spartan simplicity to your life? You can start by living with less, and focusing on what matters. Simplicity is the key to happiness, and the enemy of stress. Simplicity can help you save money, time, and space. Simplicity can make you more organized, more efficient, and more creative. Simplicity can make you more calm, more peaceful, and more joyful. Don't let material possessions, social status, or personal preferences control you, but control them. Don't seek fame, fortune, or pleasure, but seek virtue, duty, and honor. Don't envy, covet, or boast, but value wisdom, courage, and discipline. Live with less, and you will be unshakable. Frugality is the ability to use your resources wisely, and to avoid waste. It is the willingness to save, invest, and share. It is the strength to be generous, prudent, and responsible. The Spartans were known for their frugality, both in war and in peace. They used their resources wisely, and they avoided waste. They saved, invested, and shared. They were generous, prudent, and responsible. They did not spend more than they earned, or borrow more than they could repay. They did not waste their money, their time, or their energy. They did not squander their talents, their opportunities, or their potential. They contributed to their state, their army, and their community. One of the most famous examples of Spartan frugality is their currency. The Spartans used iron bars as their money, instead of gold or silver coins. The iron bars were heavy, bulky, and worthless. They were difficult to carry, store, and trade. They discouraged theft, hoarding, and corruption. They encouraged saving, investing, and sharing. They made the Spartans value things that money could not buy, such as honor, courage, and discipline. How can you apply the Spartan frugality to your life? You can start by using your resources wisely, and avoiding waste. Frugality is the key to wealth, and the enemy of debt. Frugality can help you save money, time, and energy. Frugality can make you more independent, more secure, and more free. Frugality can make you more generous, prudent, and responsible. Don't spend more than you earn, or borrow more than you can repay. Don't waste your money, your time, or your energy on things that don't matter. Don't squander your talents, your opportunities, or your potential on things that don't last. Contribute to your state, your army, and your community. Use your resources wisely, and you will be unshakable. Austerity is the ability to endure hardship and to overcome adversity. It is the willingness to face challenges, difficulties, and dangers. It is the strength to be resilient, adaptable, and resourceful. The Spartans were known for their austerity, both in war and in peace. They endured hardship, and they overcame adversity. They faced challenges, difficulties, and dangers. They were resilient, adaptable, and resourceful. They did not fear pain, suffering, or death. They did not avoid problems, obstacles, or risks. They did not complain, whine, or moan. They embraced hardship, and they thrived on adversity. One of the most famous examples of Spartan austerity is their clothing. The Spartans wore simple and practical clothing that suited their climate and their activities. They wore a single garment, called a chiton, that was made of wool or linen. They wore sandals, or went barefoot. They did not wear hats, gloves, or coats. They did not adorn themselves with jewelry, cosmetics, or perfumes. They did not care about fashion, style, or beauty. They cared about function, comfort, and durability. How can you apply the Spartan austerity to your life? You can start by enduring hardship and overcoming adversity. Austerity is the key to growth and the enemy of stagnation. Austerity can help you develop your skills, your character, and your spirit. Austerity can make you more resilient, adaptable, and resourceful. Austerity can make you more courageous, confident, and powerful. Don't fear pain, suffering, or death, but face them with dignity and grace. Don't avoid problems, obstacles, or risks, but overcome them with skill and strategy. Don't complain, whine, or moan, but embrace hardship and thrive on adversity. Endure hardship, and you will be unshakable. Chapter 3: The Spartan Spirit. The third thing that you need to learn from the Spartans is their spirit. The Spartan spirit is based on three principles: loyalty, unity, and glory. These are the qualities that define a true warrior and a true human being. Loyalty is the ability to be faithful, supportive, and trustworthy. It is the willingness to stand by your friends, your family, and your comrades. It is the strength to honor your commitments, your promises, and your oaths. The Spartans were known for their loyalty, both in war and in peace. They were faithful, supportive, and trustworthy. They stood by their friends, their family, and their comrades. They honored their commitments, their promises, and their oaths. They did not betray, desert, or abandon. They did not break, violate, or dishonor. They did not forsake, neglect, or ignore. They fought for each other, and they died for each other. One of the most famous examples of Spartan loyalty is their motto. The Spartans had a motto that they said before going to battle. The motto was, "With it, or on it." The motto meant that they would either return with their shield, or on their shield. The shield was a symbol of their loyalty, their duty, and their honor. The shield was not only a weapon, but a bond. The shield protected not only the Spartan, but also his neighbor. The shield was not to be dropped, lost, or thrown away. The shield was to be carried, defended, and honored. The shield was to be returned with the Spartan, or with the Spartan's body. How can you apply the Spartan loyalty to your life? You can start by being faithful, supportive, and trustworthy. Loyalty is the key to friendship, and the enemy of betrayal. Loyalty can help you build trust, respect, and love. Loyalty can make you more reliable, more helpful, and more caring. Loyalty can make you more honorable, more noble, and more loyal. Don't betray, desert, or abandon, but stand by your friends, your family, and your comrades. Don't break, violate, or dishonor, but honor your commitments, your promises, and your oaths. Don't forsake, neglect, or ignore, but fight for each other, and die for each other. Be loyal, and you will be unshakable. Unity is the ability to work together, and to cooperate. It is the willingness to share, to compromise, and to sacrifice. It is the strength to be humble, to listen, and to learn. The Spartans were known for their unity, both in war and in peace. They worked together, and they cooperated. They shared, compromised, and sacrificed. They were humble, listened, and learned. They did not divide, compete, or fight. They did not argue, disagree, or rebel. They did not isolate, exclude, or discriminate. They united, collaborated, and supported. They were one state, one army, one people. One of the most famous examples of Spartan unity is their formation. The Spartans fought in a formation called the phalanx. The phalanx was a tight and orderly arrangement of soldiers who moved and fought as one. The phalanx was a formidable and effective tactic that gave the Spartans an advantage over their enemies. The phalanx required discipline, coordination, and communication. The phalanx depended on trust, cooperation, and solidarity. The phalanx was not only a formation, but a symbol. The phalanx represented the Spartan unity, the Spartan strength, and the Spartan spirit. How can you apply the Spartan unity to your life? You can apply the Spartan unity to your life by working together and cooperating with others. Unity is the key to success and the enemy of failure. Unity can help you achieve your goals, solve your problems, and overcome your challenges. Unity can make you more productive, more efficient, and more effective. Unity can make you more humble, more respectful, and more supportive. Don't divide, compete, or fight, but unite, collaborate, and support. Don't argue, disagree, or rebel, but share, compromise, and sacrifice. Don't isolate, exclude, or discriminate, but include, embrace, and celebrate. Work together, and you will be unshakable. Think about the people in your life, who are your friends, your family, and your comrades. How can you show them your loyalty, your unity, and your glory? How can you work with them, cooperate with them, and support them? How can you share with them, compromise with them, and sacrifice for them? How can you honor them, respect them, and inspire them? How can you be a Spartan to them, and how can they be a Spartan to you? One way to do that is to form your own phalanx, your own group of like-minded people, who share your values, your vision, and your mission. A phalanx can be a team, a club, a community, or a movement. A phalanx can be a group of friends, a group of colleagues, a group of students, or a group of activists. A phalanx can be any group of people who are united by a common purpose, a common goal, and a common spirit. A phalanx can be your source of strength, your source of support, and your source of inspiration. How can you form your own phalanx, and how can you make it unshakable? You can start by finding people who share your interests, your passions, and your ideals. You can reach out to them, connect with them, and invite them to join you. You can communicate with them, coordinate with them, and collaborate with them. You can learn from them, teach them, and grow with them. You can trust them, respect them, and love them. You can be loyal to them, united with them, and glorious with them. You can be a phalanx, and you will be unshakable. Chapter 4, The Spartan Wisdom. The fourth thing that you need to learn from the Spartans is their wisdom. The Spartan wisdom is based on three principles: brevity, clarity, and wit. These are the qualities that define a true warrior and a true human being. Brevity is the ability to express yourself in few words and to avoid unnecessary details. It is the willingness to be concise, succinct, and direct. It is the strength to be effective, efficient, and powerful. The Spartans were known for their brevity, both in war and in peace. They expressed themselves in few words, and they avoided unnecessary details. They were concise, succinct, and direct. They were effective, efficient, and powerful. They did not ramble, babble, or chatter. They did not exaggerate, embellish, or boast. They did not confuse, mislead, or deceive. They spoke the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. One of the most famous examples of Spartan brevity is their speech. The Spartans spoke a dialect of Greek, called Laconic, that was known for its simplicity, economy, and force. The Spartans used short sentences, simple words, and sharp phrases. They did not use rhetoric, poetry, or metaphors. They did not use flattery, compliments, or apologies. They did not use jokes, sarcasm, or irony. They used facts, commands, and answers. They used laconic speech, and they made laconic speech an art. How can you apply the Spartan brevity to your life? You can start by expressing yourself in few words, and avoiding unnecessary details. Brevity is the key to communication, and the enemy of misunderstanding. Brevity can help you convey your message, persuade your audience, and impress your listeners. Brevity can make you more clear, more precise, and more convincing. Brevity can make you more effective, efficient, and powerful. Don't ramble, babble, or chatter, but be concise, succinct, and direct. Don't exaggerate, embellish, or boast, but be honest, humble, and modest. Don't confuse, mislead, or deceive, but be clear, accurate, and truthful. Speak in few words, and you will be unshakable. Think about the way you speak, write, and communicate. How can you improve your brevity, your clarity, and your wit? How can you use fewer words, simpler words, and sharper words? How can you eliminate unnecessary details, irrelevant information, and redundant expressions? How can you be more concise, more succinct, and more direct? How can you be more effective, more efficient, and more powerful? How can you be a Spartan in your speech, your writing, and your communication? One way to do that is to practice laconic speech and to learn from the Spartans. The Spartans were masters of laconic speech, and they left behind many examples of their wisdom, their humor, and their courage. These examples are called laconic phrases, and they are short, witty, and memorable. Laconic phrases can be used as answers, as commands, or as advice. Laconic phrases can be used to inspire, to challenge, or to teach. Laconic phrases can be used to express your thoughts, your feelings, or your values. Laconic phrases can be used to be a Spartan and to be unshakable. Here are some of the most famous laconic phrases, and their meanings. If, this was the reply of King Leonidas, when the Persian king Xerxes demanded that the Spartans surrender their weapons, and threatened to shoot so many arrows that they would block out the sun. Leonidas implied that the Spartans would not surrender, and that they would fight until the end. Come and take them, this was the reply of King Leonidas, when the Persians asked the Spartans to lay down their weapons. Leonidas challenged the Persians to try to take their weapons by force, and showed his defiance and courage. With it, or on it, this was the motto of the Spartans, that they said before going to battle. It meant that they would either return with their shield, or on their shield. It showed their loyalty, their duty, and their honor. Either with this, or upon this, this was what Spartan mothers said to their sons, when they handed them their shields before going to war. It meant that they expected their sons to return victorious, or to die bravely. It showed their pride, their love, and their sacrifice. The city is well fortified, this was the reply of King Agesilaus, when he was asked why Sparta had no walls. He pointed to his soldiers, and implied that they were the best defense of the city. It showed his confidence, his trust, and his admiration. I have only one, this was the reply of Gorgo, the wife of King Leonidas, when she was asked why she had only one son. She implied that her son was enough, and that he was a worthy Spartan. It showed her courage, her faith, and her hope. Because we are also free, this was the reply of King Agesilaus, when he was asked why he allowed women to have so much freedom in Sparta. He implied that women were equal to men, and that they deserved respect and liberty. It showed his wisdom, his justice, and his generosity. Because we do not train to be handsome, but to fight, this was the reply of a Spartan soldier, when he was mocked by an Athenian for his appearance. He implied that the Spartans valued skill over beauty, and that they were superior warriors. It showed his pride, his humor, and his contempt. Because we are educated to be wise, not to seem so, this was the reply of a Spartan, when he was asked why the Spartans did not speak much. He implied that the Spartans valued action over words, and that they were more intelligent than they appeared. It showed his modesty, his irony, and his confidence. How can you use these laconic phrases, and others like them, in your life? You can use them as answers, when you want to be brief, clear, and witty. You can use them as commands, when you want to be authoritative, decisive, and powerful. You can use them as advice, when you want to be helpful, instructive, and inspiring. You can use them to express your thoughts, your feelings, or your values, when you want to be honest, sincere, and authentic. You can use them to be a Spartan, and to be unshakable. Chapter 5, The Spartan Glory. The fifth and final thing that you need to learn from the Spartans is their glory. The Spartan glory is based on three principles: excellence, honor, and legacy. These are the qualities that define a true warrior, and a true human being. Excellence is the ability to perform at your best, and to surpass your limits. It is the willingness to learn, to improve, and to excel. It is the strength to be skilled, talented, and gifted. The Spartans were known for their excellence, both in war and in peace. They performed at their best, and they surpassed their limits. They learned, improved, and excelled. They were skilled, talented, and gifted. They did not settle, stagnate, or deteriorate. They did not copy, imitate, or emulate. They did not follow, conform, or obey. They led, innovated, and created. They achieved excellence, and they earned glory. One of the most famous examples of Spartan excellence is their art. The Spartans were not only warriors, but also artists. They created beautiful and unique works of art that reflected their culture, their values, and their spirit. They created sculptures, paintings, pottery, jewelry, and music. They created art that was simple, elegant, and powerful. They created art that was not only pleasing to the eye, but also inspiring to the soul. They created art that was not only a form of expression, but also a form of education. They created art that was not only a source of pleasure, but also a source of glory. How can you apply the Spartan excellence to your life? You can start by performing at your best, and surpassing your limits. Excellence is the key to glory, and the enemy of mediocrity. Excellence can help you achieve your goals, improve your skills, and overcome your challenges. Excellence can make you more skilled, talented, and gifted. Excellence can make you more admirable, respectable, and honorable. Don't settle, stagnate, or deteriorate, but learn, improve, and excel. Don't copy, imitate, or emulate, but lead, innovate, and create. Don't follow, conform, or obey, but be yourself, be original, and be unique. Achieve excellence, and you will be unshakable. Think about the things that you do, the things that you love, and the things that you are good at. How can you improve your excellence, your honor, and your legacy? How can you perform at your best, and surpass your limits? How can you learn, improve, and excel? How can you be skilled, talented, and gifted? How can you be admirable, respectable, and honorable? How can you be a Spartan in your art, your work, and your life? One way to do that is to practice your art, your work, and your life, and to learn from the Spartans. The Spartans were masters of their art, their work, and their life, and they left behind a legacy of glory that still inspires us today. They showed us how to be unshakable, how to face any challenge, how to overcome any fear, and how to achieve any goal. They showed us how to adopt the Spartan mindset, the Spartan lifestyle, and the Spartan spirit. They showed us how to be a Spartan in the modern world. I hope you enjoyed this video, and learned something valuable from the Spartans. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and share it with your friends. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave them below. I would love to hear from you. And if you want to learn more about the Spartans, and other topics related to history, philosophy, and culture, please subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell, so that you don't miss any of my future videos. Thank you for watching, and remember, be unshakable, like a Spartan.